First off, super grateful this morning to just wake up, honestly. Be able to, be part of this team, number one, but be able to work from home, not have to go to a 9 to 5, have a boss breathing on my neck. Of course, I'm grateful for my family, being home with my family, being home with my sisters, and be able to be around the people that I love. That's like the most important thing to me. So I'm super grateful to be here and be able to make a lot of money at home and be around the people I love, man. It's so amazing. So yeah, we'll keep going. Who wants to go next? With
I'll go.
gratitude?
Let's go. Man, I'm so thankful. Thank you for sharing that too, Sean. And it's awesome, bro, that you came back. You came back a different man, bro. We're gonna just send you off to vacation for a little bit, periodically, Sean. But I'm so thankful, number one, for Jesus, like my relationship with him.
We're just getting kicked off, started with some gratitude. So I'm going to start the training probably in about 2 minutes here. So I'm excited that you guys are here. If you can, like the video, share it with some people. We're going to talk about the life insurance space and taking advantage of the moments that you have. And what do those moments look like?
I'm so thankful.
And how this life insurance is actually a vehicle for generational wealth for your family. And taking the opportunities that you have and how to. So
to watch
I'm excited to share it with you guys.
It's the most, for me, it's the greatest piece of it. It wasn't just the financial.
If you guys need mentorship that has daily training, we do daily training every day, 10:30 to 11:30. I only leave it on Tuesdays now. I used to do it every day. So if you guys need that leadership, that mentorship, that training, we do 10:30 to 11:30. We do gratitude, vision, workshops, drills. We teach you guys how to hire, how to start your own company, how to build. If you guys don't know my story, my is in the insurance space, hired thousands in the insurance space, what it looks like to actually make it inside this insurance space. So we're excited to share that with you guys. We're talking about our team standards. The higher the standards that you have for your team, the better as a leader. And then we do 3 to 8 p.m. 3 to 8 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. So if you need that accountability, you want to see those people doing 50,000, 100,000. There's even somebody that we're going to have that did over 400,000 in personal pen on a single month. Last name Fernandez, 402,000 in a single month on his personal pen. He's actually going to be sharing too as well. So if you're not seeing that in your agency, if you're not seeing those numbers, 50,000 months, 100,000 months on personal pen, 150,000 months on personal pen, 300,000 months on personal pen, 400,000 months on personal pen. It's because you're not at a big enough agency. Your agency is too small. Your agency probably just started. The agency we have here has been around for 43 years. They do 4 to 6 company trips a year, free leads, stupid cheap inbounds, multiple 7-figure earners. He just showed us his bank account. I posted on my story. He had like $1 million in his bank. He made $8 million in 2025. Like just stupid numbers. Like you're gonna see a lot of these younger guys on YouTube, like posting what they're doing. But I don't see any systems. We have the systems in place, the word for word script, everything that you need to go from zero to making your millions. We have the exact blueprint on how to run it. It's your franchise. You're gonna be your equity in every single sale. And we're going to help you get there. So I'm really excited to be able to share that with you guys here in just a few moments.
But to just being like, wow, Lord, like, because I never gave up on a tough time, because I chased after my skill set and chased after, and every day just look to impact what I have and take care of what I have to the best of my ability. You've brought me to this place, and I could have been serving tables still. Like I could have been at my other job and it just like put me in a place of like, wow, just humility and gratitude of like, wow, pinch me, Lord, like this is my life now. And to be on the other side, guys, it's incredible. And we can't take this thing for granted. It's not normal to make tens of thousands of dollars a month. There's a lot of people out there that are struggling, that don't have an opportunity like this, that are sweeping floors somewhere, that are making $60,
If you're still on, let me know in the chat if the audio is working.
Walking home with like $100 a day. Like there's plenty, majority of the world is out there like that. So I'm so fired up for this business, what we do, how we impact people's lives. And the more you focus on that, the less you have to worry about your money. So much to be grateful for today. I'm gonna pick on, we can do a couple more people and we'll get started. I'll bring up Luke here in a sec. Sean, if you want to pick a couple more people.
Yeah, I'll do it, bro. That was so fire, man. That was so fire. I'm so fired up, bro. That's so sad. I can't wait for the next couple of years seeing everybody here like on just that higher level, man. That was awesome. Let's do Christian, bro. Christian is always doing this so well, man. What are you grateful for this morning?
Business class this morning. Like grateful for family, grateful for just the opportunity to have like my physical family here and then my AO family here. It's like I'm always surrounded.
Gratitude is huge. Starting off your day with gratitude every morning. I used to not do that, and then I did it for 2 months in a row, and now like I've seen people always call it the fruit, but like I was grateful for.
My family's died.
I'm just grateful, way more grateful in general, just by focusing on gratitude in the morning. So I love that our agency focuses on gratitude in the morning because it actually changed my inside chemistry, like my identity almost. I stopped complaining. I stopped grumbling. I stopped getting frustrated. Like when you focus on gratitude in the morning, every single day it becomes a habit, and my gosh, it's life changing. So if you're not doing that, I'd really recommend you guys doing that too.
Just to see you guys all popping off, it's like, man, like this is lit. So yeah, just grateful for you guys here every day.
That's awesome, man. Good. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Last one, and I second that too, bro. We're grateful for you too, Christian. And you're 18 years old, but I love that you know that doesn't limit you, and that God always uses people that are least likely. And like I love that you had a sale or a couple sales this week. And don't ever let that limit you. I don't know if it was Jeremiah or you that are like, man, I got to switch markets. I got to do this. I got to do that. I don't know if it was you or not, but it's like, that's just proof to show you that it's all in your head. And it's like, man, I just love when you finally break through something that you thought was actually the reason why you weren't successful. So I just want to remind you that, as you guys both made sales this week, that there is no limit and that you are the limit and that you got to call yourself out sometimes. Because God uses the least likely, bro, and puts them on top. I'm here today as that testimony. All right, let's do one more. Last one.
Ooh, let's do one more. Let's go, Aiden. That's good to see you, man. Or you know what? Gradivi is cheesing too. Gradivi can probably share too. What are you grateful for?
To give David his flowers, man. We just had Bible study, and I've been in a lot of organization the last like 12, 13 years of working in different sales groups. And what David did today, I've been with people who've made more money than David, never be able to do that. Somebody who really cares about his people, somebody who really has a big heart. And it's different. It's really just different to be, following a leader who cares for his people. And you don't ever see like a selfishness trait, There's a lot of people who also use the word like Jesus as an aesthetic to like bring people in, but you can't really see in the character. But like when you talk to David or when you're around an environment where it's always about God, it's always like a sense of humility, a sense of always giving to those who don't have any, bro. So I just want to give you a flower, bro. Like that's the one thing I don't take for granted outside of the money, outside of the business. Like you're a good human being and you deserve your flowers.
Amen.
Thank you, bro. Glory to God. Thank you. That was very kind. All right. Before I get emotional, let's bring up Luke, and I'm fired up. Guys, how many of you guys are ready to take this business to the next level, take your life to the next level? I'm serious about you turning your annual income into your monthly income. And it doesn't mean like you have to get lucky in this business. If you're diligent, I want you to write down the word diligent. Diligent is intentional, focused, and consistent. Those three words. Diligence is a word in the Bible that says the diligent will be made rich. And the diligent will be rich. And the meaning of that is someone that is showing up consistently, someone that is steadfast, meaning like you won't be stopped, having that mentality that you're just coming for it, and no matter what it looks like, you're going to get it. So it's consistent, meaning like you're always on time, guys, your camera on. Like God can't bless the lazy. God can't bless the ones that aren't being obedient to what they're called to do. So just understand that, like, it's going to take that word diligence, consistent, focused, and intentional. That it's going to take all of those traits in you, and it does not feel good at times, and sometimes it requires sacrifice. But how many guys are okay with sacrificing right now to live a life by design? How many of you guys know that anything worthwhile is going to take us dying to self? It's going to take a lot of focus, energy, and tension, but it's so worth it, because guess what? It's going to go also by like this. Being broke is temporary, especially here in this business when you run the play. But the version of yourself and who you become out of this process of dying to self and like locking in fully and giving it all you got, guys, is worth every single ounce of it. This is a transformational business because we have transformational people leading this. Okay. So what Luke's going to go over today is some of the expectations that we came together as leaders to help you get what you want. And this is all about you. And this is all about building a base and a foundation for you guys to live your dreams. To give you the financial base to always know that cash will be coming in for you and your family for the rest of your life. That's what we're here to create. That's what Rick created for his family and for us. And we want to continue that legacy as Dustin continued it through Luke, through Rick. And as Luke continues it too, absolutely. But you guys, just know, like, we are not going anywhere. We're here. This is a steady foundation of cash flow for the rest of your life. This business will not be gone here 1 second, gone the next. Me, myself, Luke, Aiden, we're never leaving. You have leaders that will ride with you. They will die for you. Like, this is the way, this is what we're building. So the systems of things that we're going to talk about today are so you will always have a steady income for the rest of your life. So that way your family can count on this money coming in, the residuals coming in, the passive income from your team. And so when we come out with something new, guys, we just ask that you buy in and that we always have your best interest. And we're going to take this team to new heights and new levels, because that is our vision. That's our heart's desires, is to give you what you want in this through this vehicle. So I'm going to pass it to my brother-in-law. I've seen Luke completely just like go to another level. And it's not just financially because he's made a lot of money in the past, but I've seen him grow with his vision. I've seen him grow recently through his leadership. I've seen him grow in his sales ability and his humility and his coachability from someone that had success somewhere else. Like, Luke is also, you know, he's not perfect by all means, but he is coming in and he's been able to apply and be humble and coachable. And I've got to watch him, you know, like really the past couple of weeks, bro, make 10 grand, you know, like $4 grand, almost $4 grand last week, to $7 grand the week before. And to see where you were, like, where, I don't know where your income was before this, but I know you were in a tough place, and to see like how God is now, it's just exalting you, bro. And seeing that level up season in your life is because of like who you choose to be every day and the leader you are. Like, a lot of these people are on your team. And a lot of these people's lives, like Jacob, so I saw this post yesterday with Jacob, was like posted like $8,000 since he started here, and he showed his negative $350 or $500 negative in his account to what he has now in his account. It's like, just understand, like, all of that is just the beginning, and the lives, there's going to be thousands of people like Jacob from what you're building. So just honor to you, bro, and thanks for just being you. And I'm excited for this training.
Let's go. Thank you, David, man. You guys are exciting. I love each and every single one of you guys. It's extremely energetic to be with you guys. And man, David Carpenter is the real deal. Now, if you guys don't know, that's my brother-in-law. We wore matching pajamas on Christmas Eve. So let me tell you guys this. David really lives that luxurious lifestyle that you guys actually want. Now, I know we all want passive income, right? That's why we're all here. We're all here because we want passive income, right? Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Okay. So we're all here because we want passive income. Now, I get to see David behind the scenes. I know he makes passive income. Now, there's no mentor out there that's going to be leading you guys from the front on giving you guys the blueprint on what to do and how to scale your business, just like how David has done it. Now, he is literally in your future. When David was calling me, he's like, Luke, like, I'm in your future. As long as you do what I did, this is what's going to happen, and it's going to happen for you faster, right? And so I've served and helped thousands of agents at this point in my career, thousands of agents. And it stinks when I see someone fall off that had the potential to change their life, that had the potential to change their family's life, that had the potential. The potential was there, but it was dormant because they didn't believe in themselves, right? And so what's amazing at this agency is we believe in you, and you have to believe in yourself to make this work. Now, granted, this is going to be, like we all know, hard at times. But really, when you really look at it and you show up and you do the gratitude and you show up from 10 to 10:30 to 11:30 and you show up from 3 to 8, it really boils down to a 35-hour work week at the minimum, guys. But if you really want to build that passive income, you work harder, you can shorten your time frames, right? Because let's say if you do 35 hours a week, that's going to be, 60 something, 120 something hours a month, right? But if you wanted to work harder than that, you could shorten your time frame. Instead of being generationally free in 10 years, you're generationally free in 8. Instead of being generationally free in 7, you're generationally free in 5. And what's the difference between being generationally free in 10 and generationally free in 5? The amount of volume that you do, the excitement. And so I actually listened to the Eminem song this morning. I wanted to get excited for this. I'm going to quickly just play this because this is where you guys are at right now. Now, I know you guys know this song, but you guys have one shot right now, one opportunity to seize everything you've ever wanted. So are you going to capture it? Because this is the opportunity that I know that if I stay here, I will seize everything I want. Why? Because I've seen David behind the scenes. And trust me, guys, he has one of the most luxurious apartments in the most expensive zip code in all of the United States. So let's listen to this for about 2 minutes here.
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity,
Can you share the audio?
to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment, that you captured, just let it slip. Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, loud. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home. That's when it's
Back to the lab again. Oh,
this old rhapsody. Better go capture this moment and hope it don't do it.
lose yourself in the music. The moment you want it, you better never let it go. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Guys, I'm so serious. Do not let this opportunity pass you up. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Give it all that you've got, because what's going to stink is, guess what? You're still going to follow David on Instagram. If you're on my team, you're still going to follow me on Instagram. If you're on Aiden's team, you're still going to follow Aiden on Instagram. In 5 years, me, David, and Aiden are going to be on a beach drinking coconuts together, and you're going to see us post, and you're going to be like, dang, I should have stuck with it. I know that's where it's going to be, because I know Aiden's not giving up. I know Jacob Baudilon's not giving up. I know Marcus isn't giving up. I know David's not giving up. And so if you guys are going to give up, I recommend you unfollow all of us, because you're going to be so pissed at yourself for giving up. And so that's going to be what you want your life to look like. But you have to literally take it and say, I'm going to get excited every single day about this business, no matter how hard it is, no matter if I have to go back to my mom's mobile home and start from scratch. I'm going to do it because I know where I can be in 5 years. I know where I can be in 10 years. So when you guys are slacking, you're not doing anything to me and David. You're doing something to yourself and your family. For real, guys. Like, when you're not putting in your numbers, it doesn't really upset me or Aiden, but you're upsetting your grandchildren that probably aren't even born yet. Guys, Rick Altig's grandchildren are set up for life. David's grandchildren are set up for life. David Carpenter. Guys, I want my grandchildren set up for life. I want to be able to take them on trips, do things with them, have passive income where I don't have to work, guys. My dad is 60, still working. How many of you guys have parents that are still working? Probably all of you guys. Guys, if you really do this the right way, you plug all the way in, you go all in, 10:30. I'm not going to miss a morning kickoff. I'm going to do my drills. I'm going to learn my script. I'm going to show up between 3 and 8 at least. I'm going to do at least 4,000 AP a week. I'm at least going to hit my 300 points. at the bare minimum, sick or tired. Guys, if you had another job and you were sick, you'd still have to go to work. You'd still have to go to work. And if you didn't, you'd get fired. There's no excuses. It comes down to the end of the day that there's no excuse that's valid, except the fact that you didn't want to do it. Because Jacob's working the same leads. Jacob Aldalon wrote like $6K in the last 2 days. Aiden's working the same leads. He wrote like $3,300 last night. I'm working the same leads. Jacob Navari's working the same leads. It's equal opportunity for everybody. Now, what is the difference? Work ethic. Maybe a little bit of tonality, right? You guys should all work on some tonality. You guys should probably get a little bit better at your script, but it's the same script. So that needs to get you guys fired up every single morning to change your family for generations. Because if you don't do this, you're back to a W-2 job. If you don't do this, you're back to saving up for retirement. If you don't do this, it is going to be a lot harder for you 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. You're going to get a call at 55 and someone's going to be selling you life insurance and you're going to be that one person. Oh, I have my life insurance agent. You ever had that one sale where they're like, oh, I'm licensed. I know what I'm talking about. Those people are always the easiest sales because I'm like, let me show you how much you don't know. Right. But you always get those clients that are like, oh, I was licensed. You don't want to be that 60-year-old that's getting a cold call from, the most excited, hyped up young individual in the at AO Globe Life. And you're like telling them your old horror stories. Right. It really comes down to, do you want this for yourself? And I would say that you guys have got to give it your all, because if not, guys, I've seen it. People just slowly fade out. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, guys. The downside of a W-2 job and saving your way to retirement, it doesn't exist. David's already shared that with you. You have to save to make $1 million. You save what is like $100 a month. David said it was something like 800 years. Like it is really, really hard to get there. So we're here for you guys. We want to get better.
1,000 a month for 83 too.
1,000 a month for 83 years. Exactly.
To have just $1 million, which gives you $50,000 a year of passive income.
And that's
6%.
Guys, if you have 12 full-time writing agents on your team, you're going to be making an extra $10,000 to $20,000 a month passively. If you have 10 to 12 agents full-time on your team, if you have 10 to full-time, go ahead.
7 doing 2 sales.
7 doing 2 sales.
20,000 a month.
20,000 a month.
You have 7 doing 4K weeks.
7 agents doing 4K weeks. You're having 20,000 passive income months. Now, I don't even care if that takes me 5 years to get there, right? I don't even care. I mean, I'm going to get there probably within the next year because we have the systems and David knows exactly how to get you there. But even if it took you 10 years, it would still be worth it to make $20,000 passively to train 7 people. Don't you think it's worth the skill to go train 7 people to make $20,000 a month? I don't care if I have to go through 100. I want to find the right people. That's what we're here to kind of reestablish. We're here to look like, hey guys, this is the opportunity that can change your life. Let's stop taking advantage of it. And let's stop not taking advantage of it and let's go take advantage of it. Like, let's show up when we say we're going to show up. Let's be on the morning kickoffs. Let's be here from 3 to 8. Let's plug in with your mentors, right? Let's be unmuted with our cameras turned on, dialing together as a team. If you're dialing, I want to see your AO Intel screen shared. I want to know that you're dialing. If you're getting hung up on, we want to know that you're getting hung up on. Not because it's for you, but because it's for me. It's like, oh, I saw Cooper get hung up on. That means I can get hung up on. I saw Sean got hung up on. That means I can get hung up on. I saw Pena. I thought Pena had a 100% close ratio. Pena got hung up on. Now it feels better when I get hung up on, right? We're all going to get hung up on. So if you guys are all unmuted and we're all getting hung up on together, but then someone breaks through, you're like, oh, wait, CJ broke through. I can break through. Oh, wait, Mo broke through. I can break through. Brittany broke through. I can break through. Brittany got a sale. I want to get a sale. Jacob got a sale. I want to get a sale. So when you're all unmuted, it drives the success inside your guys' own atmosphere in your house up. I know when I'm hearing somebody close a deal I'm downstairs, I have my volume all the way turned up because I want to keep listening. It drives the atmosphere in my house. I'm like, oh my gosh, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. So I'm going to challenge each and every single one of you guys to stay motivated. Keep the end game picture in mind. Get fired up. If you have to listen to that song every single morning for the next 10 years, it's going to be worth it. This is your shot. This is your opportunity. Go take it. Go make the most out of every moment and go serve at the highest level. So how do we go from level, I don't know what to call it. Let's go from level B to level A. What does it seem like? It seems like booking in home, right? Seems like booking in home. So did you guys know that there's actually a booking home script? Okay, so you guys got your script, but there's actually a booking home script. How many of you guys are actually reading that one? And guess what? It's a whole lot shorter. It's a whole lot easier. Booking in home Zoom Domino script. Should be in your guys' handbooks. This script is going to make your job a whole lot easier, because if you don't do this, you're back to the dialer. And that's okay. But now you're going to take another 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes to get into a good flip. But if you really got good at the book and home and the domino, your clients are setting your appointments for you. Right? If your clients are setting your appointments for you, then you don't have to set appointments. Now, David is going to let us in on a secret, but I'm pretty sure his name was Marshall Fernandez. He had someone booking his appointments. He had an appointment setter. Well, if you don't have the money for an appointment setter right now, why don't you make the client your appointment setter? Why don't you make the client set your appointments for you? It's free. Literally a free setter. And it's better than the setter that you could hire, because there's a family relationship there. So if you actually want to make $50,000 in March, you're going to need a setter. So make the client your setter. Because if you're just stuck dialing, you're not going to hit 50K in March. But if you learn how to have a client set your appointments for you, you're going to easily hit 50K and blow past it. Because the best top producers have people helping set their appointments. All right? That's just, it is what it is. You don't have to get there with 50K though. You could do the cold calls. You could do the referrals. You could do the one, two, three, the activity process on Plus Leads. But if you want to skip the activity process on Plus Leads, you're going to have to learn how to do the domino. Nobody teaches you guys this, by the way. In any other agency that I've been at in the last 8 years, and I've been at least 8 IMOs. On the minimum. Nobody's ever taught me this. So let's go over it. Beneficiary domino. All right, I'm looking at the platinum producer. I don't care which one you guys are looking at. It all says the same stuff. Now, CJ, millions of dollars in life insurance benefits goes unclaimed every year. Often because beneficiaries are unaware that a policy exists, or they don't understand how it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect with your beneficiaries and explain it to them. You don't say, is it okay if I call your I'm going to call them. Awkward. Hey, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call CJ. Give me a second. Put them on hold. Press the little button on your phone. Add person. Call them. 5 buttons. Open your phone screen turns on. You see add person. You press that button. You press in their phone number. You press dial. That's 3 buttons. 3 buttons that can book an appointment for you and make you $1,000. It's 3 buttons. Now, I've never made $1,000 easier than 3 buttons, right? 3 buttons seems pretty easy. All you got to do is press 3 buttons. You're going to have your next appointment on the phone. Wow. And they don't answer. That's 6 appointments, 9 buttons. Guys, I was playing video games. I probably press like 1,000 buttons a minute. And now you can press buttons and make money. So now what I'm going to do is give them a call right now. And then all I do is just do it. I don't even give the client really a reason to respond. I don't even like to hear them respond. So what I'll do before then is I'll usually just start calling them right away, and it starts ringing. So I don't even hear them respond. And all of a sudden I got the client, oh, hey, your sister's on the phone. If I don't even really want to hear, I don't want to hear the rebuttal, you just dial them faster. And then when you press call, it mutes them in the background, and all of a sudden they're on the phone. So if you're afraid of what the client is going to say, just dial them faster. And then when they're on the phone, guess what? They're happy because they haven't talked to their son in a few days. And like, oh my God, what's up, Jimmy? Jimmy, I've got Luke on the phone. Who's Luke? I have just this guy. He was talking about a will kit. Hey, Jimmy, can you hear me okay? Awesome. Yep, this is Luke. I'm a Globe Life Veteran Service Department. Now, I met with your best friend, your mom, your aunt, your uncle, and your cousin, and they all signed up. So now is your time. No, I'm just kidding. So, hey, I met with Jimmy. I'm sitting here with Jimmy right now. Jimmy, say hey. Hey, son. Okay, awesome. Hey, yep, Jimmy, the reason that I'm calling is because They were a veteran, and they set a private veteran benefits package for you and also made you the beneficiary. Isn't that amazing? You saw that text, right? Now, that seems a whole lot easier because I've been working plus leads now and I've had a lot of success. But when you have to catch them back up a day or two later, it's usually more difficult. They're like, oh, well, maybe I want to call my mom and ask my mom about it. Or maybe I should just talk to them first. Maybe I should just like reach out to them first and then I'll get back to you. Have you guys had that situation? Well, that's because you didn't do the Zoom domino. That's because you didn't do the booking home because they're still confused and they want to have that. They want to bridge that gap, right? So just have the client bridge the gap for you because the client's going to want to bridge the gap anyways. The Zoom domino, the beneficiary, or the plus lead is going to want to bridge the gap anyways. So just help them bridge the gap faster. Bridge the gap faster between the miscommunication because there's always miscommunication. So if you can bridge that gap of the miscommunication. Boom, 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 boom. 5 plus lead appointments tomorrow. And if they don't answer, what you can do is you just set the appointment on the voicemail. You voicemail set them. Voicemail set them. Oh, I got a client calling me right now. Am I going to three-way you on, CJ? You're going to close this lady. She's like lay down city. Here we go. Are you ready? Hey, Alice, are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. God bless you. Thank you so much for calling me on time. Wow, I was 3 minutes late. My apologies. Bear with me, okay?
Well, my sister called right when I was fixing to call you, so.
Oh, okay. You already talked to your sister?
Yeah, we talk every morning around 10.
Oh my goodness, that's a blessing. Okay, sounds good. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna bring on one of my managers. His name is CJ, okay? He's gonna help you.
Okay.
Are you going to move to?
All right, I'm going to bring you on. Ready? Ready, CJ?
Oh, yeah.
CJ.
Come on, Michigan, fellow Midwesterner.
Oh. All right, sounds like CJ's on an appointment right now. Sean, are you ready? All right. Two more seconds.
Okay.
All right, so this is Alice. I'm pretty sure her husband just passed away and she's looking for the burial benefits.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All righty, Miss Alice, are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. This is Sean Ortiz. He's actually here as one of your benefit representatives. Fill him in a little bit about what was going on again, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. So that's another thing that I really, really like about this company, guys. Because Sean knows his script, I can just trust him that he's just going to read the script word for word and close this deal down, right? Like when you guys have a team, you can rely on your team, you can trust your team. And another thing that I really like is just, man, this agency is beautiful. So that kind of got me off track. Let's go back to our platinum booking in-home. Okay. You guys all got your book in-home Zoom domino script, right? You guys all have that. Now, once you close the deal, or even if that person calls mid-presentation, you can still bridge the gap there. Because what you don't want to happen is that person gets confused, upset, and makes that person cancel your policy, right? So let's just say like you close like a senior. You close the senior and the son's calling, son calling. He's like, da, 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 da. You're going to have to probably resell the son anyways on it because he's going to be like, Mom, you don't need that. Mom, you don't have to get that. Mom, you're already covered. Don't worry. I'll just pay it out of pocket, Mom. Right? But if you actually get the son on the phone with the mom, you have time to explain it to both of them and resell both of them. Sell the mom and the son. Exclusivity, qualification. You just follow the play, right? And so this is huge because you don't have to think of what you have to say. You don't have to, what is it called? Improvise. You don't have to improvise. The play is written out for you. All right. So let's go ahead and go over this right now. Marcus, are you there? No, you're good. I can pick on someone else. Yeah, so let's pick on Navarre. All right, Navarre. What I want you to do is I want you to do a book in home. I'm the client and you're the agent. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready right this second.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hold on, let me pull the script up.
All right, guys.
All right, let's see. Book and home domino. All right, Luke. So obviously you extended these benefits out to your friends and family. I'm going to do my best to serve all of them, but I do have to prioritize my veterans first. So I just want to make sure you bridge the gap so that way when I do reach out, they know who I am. So Luke, who would you say are the top 3 people you would want to prioritize for these benefits?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my daughter definitely needs this.
Your daughter? Okay. And what was your daughter's name again?
Shanice.
Shanice. Okay. So I'll actually go ahead and do a favor and give Shanice a call so we can fill her in on what you're doing for her. Hello, Shanice. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Hi, Shanice. I have your father, Luke, here on the phone. Luke, say hi.
Oh my, Shanice. Oh, it's good to hear from you.
Yeah, so we were just going over her private veteran or Luke's private veteran benefits.
Wait, what is I'm Shanice now. Wait, who are you?
Yeah, my name is Jacob. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself there. I got a little bit ahead. I was going over your father's private veteran benefits because your father was in the military, and he was actually able to extend them out to you. You should have received a group text message from the 2 of us about this.
Yeah, I saw that, but I'm walking into the movies right now.
Okay, yeah, no worries whatsoever. So I have a small gap of time here, and I obviously know you're about to walk in the movie. So what we can do is we can book a time to be able to go over all these benefits because your father, Luke, said it's super important that we get these over to you, okay? So I have an availability later on today at 12:30. Will that work for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so I do just want to make sure that 12:30 will be a time that you will be able to make it because I am super busy and saying yes to you, saying no to somebody else. So 12:30 will work okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine. Guys, that's so much more legitimate than calling them 2 to 3 days later. Like, that's so much more legitimate. It's legitimate either way because you should have done the super endorsed, hyper endorsed, text message, group chat, FaceTime video thing. But guys, it's even more endorsed when they actually hear the phone call back to back. It's going to be way better for you. And it does, like I said, guys, if you really believe this is the opportunity that's going to give your family generational wealth, it doesn't matter if it takes you 2 months to learn this skill. It doesn't matter if you mess up the first 150 times, because you're going to do at least 1,000 presentations this year, I would hope, right? Like, you're going to do 1,000 presentations this year. Might as well mess up the first few hundred so your last 800 can be better. Instead of just going through 1,000 and never booking in home, never Zoom dominoing, and you just did 1,000, but instead of, you did 1,000 presentations, but you only made 200 grand. Where I'm sorry to tell you, Jacob Vadalon and Aiden and the people that do book in homes, they just sat the same 1,000 appointments, but they made 500 grand. What was the difference? They were okay at failing. They were okay at failing. So that's going to be the workshop that I wanted to share with you guys. Marcus, are you there?
No, Marcus, it looks like he had to go. Luke, you want to go over the expectations real quick that David went over with us? Do you have those?
Yeah, I have those. So you guys want to kind of touch on them, but I'm going to go over them again, okay?
Yeah, so let's do that, and then let's go into drills. We'll just hot seat what we did on the workshop.
All right, you want to talk about the strikes?
Well, if you could just go over all those expectations that all the leaders went over.
Okay.
Like the just the standards and the strikes, and then we can transition into drills.
Okay, awesome. So we're obviously here for your guys' growth, right? That's number one. But we also want you guys to make progress, not perfection. So this all comes down to making progress and not perfection. So it's very, very clear. 10:30 to 12, that's going to be at this time, correct me if I'm wrong, Aiden, Tuesdays through Fridays. Tuesdays through Fridays. Yep. Tuesdays through Fridays. The reason why we're not doing Mondays is because we have Monday kickoff. So make sure you guys are there Monday kickoff at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So morning meetings, morning hype calls, this morning like time where the leaders invest into you guys is going to be Tuesdays to Fridays now. Okay, so make sure you guys all get that down. Tuesdays to Fridays. Okay. Now, the expectation is very clear. You guys all know this. Camera on, unmuted. We want to hear the clients hanging up on you. You can't get better if you're not unmuted. We want to know if you're dialing. So if you are dialing using AO Intel, we should hear your phone ringing and you should be sharing your screen so we can all see you guys dialing. The reason being is because we all want that culture. So I see Brittany dialing, I'm dialing, Victoria's dialing, Garnika's dialing, Penya's dialing, Gradivi's dialing, Vadalon, Aiden, Snell. We're all dialing together. And so that's going to be 3 to 9 p.m. Okay. So it's very simple. We want you guys to track and hit 10 plus lead sits, or it's 10 plus lead sits or 4K ALP. Okay. 10 plus lead sits or 4K ALP. And we want to see you guys work on hiring. Why? Because we talked about building generational wealth, planning for your grandchildren's life. If you're not doing that, you're just not following the play. You're just not getting better, right? You don't have to train them. We have, these classes in the mornings and 3 to 8, they're going to watch live presentations. So go hire, one hire a week. So it's 10 plus leads or 4K ALP and one hire a week. Start getting people in your pipeline. Nobody wants to be a server. Nobody wants to be a bartender. Teachers can make more money with their teaching gift. So if they're not hitting that, we just want to see that you're improving in that, right? So if you're not making progress, there's going to be a progress call with your mentor. Hey, let's make some progress. Let's make some progress. Let's make some progress. Now, if you go another week or two without making progress towards 10 plus leads, so you do 3 plus lead sits, and you do 4 plus lead sits, and you do 5 plus lead sits. That's all we want to see. But if there's time and time and time again where you're not showing up, cameras unmuted, you're late to kickoffs, you don't have your camera turned on, you're not all the way in, then we're gonna escalate the call to make sure that, number one, this is the right fit for you, because this is your one shot, this is your opportunity, and we want to work with those that are on the same page as us. So we're gonna have a call that's set up with David, where David is then going to see what we can do to help you get on the right track so you guys can hit your monthly income goals, you guys can take care of your family. So it all boils down to seeing improvement consistently. That's just what we're looking for. And we need to be able to see those numbers, and you need to be able to track them so we can help you improve. Okay. So that's really the expectations that it comes down to. Any questions on that? Pretty simple. We've committed to you. David is committed to you. David doesn't have to work, by the way. Aiden is committed to you. I'm committed to you guys. If you guys need help, that's what we're here in Strike Class for. We are committed to you. We just ask that you guys respect that and you guys commit to us as well. Aiden, was that good?
Love it. Perfect, man. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, let's go into drills. So what we're gonna do is split up into a couple different groups. So Luke, you can take your people, and you can even separate your group into a group or two. Marcus is already with his people. All of my people, we're gonna go into strike class, and we're just gonna hot seat what Luke just practiced on. So Luke, it was the book and home, correct?
Book and home.
Perfect. All right, so we're just gonna hot seat the book and home. All right, guys, for our managers, don't let it be easy for your people. Give them those objections that we're typically gonna get, so that we can actually get better. Okay.
Looks like we got CJ and Keisha strike class. Should I just move them to live prize 1?
Yeah, there's training rooms, so we can just split into the training rooms.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so my people, I'll see you in training 3. Okay.
Awesome. If you are in Eagle class, or if you need a home, we will adopt you into Eagle class for today's training. I didn't even have my coffee yet today, guys. I was lit. No coffee yet. It's downstairs under the pot. I had 1 minute to get here. I had to decide if I was going to be late to the meeting. I'm for real, guys. This was my decision at 10:20. I was like, am I going to be 5 minutes late to my meeting and get this coffee, or am I going to be on the meeting on time? So I sacrificed my coffee to be on time, guys. All right. I'm just kidding. Not really. I did, though. I really am sad about it. Okay. So beneficiary domino appointment. You guys all got platinum? You guys all got your platinum producer handbook? No? Negative? That's okay. You're in strike class? Do you have the strike class one, Cam? You do have the strike class one. Okay, let's go to the strike class one. Strike class, book and home, coach and domino. I think that's what it's called in that one. Coach and domino. Sweet. All right. Go ahead, Brittany.
Who are you? Just a guy?
I am. You just closed me. I just bought a policy and we're about wrapped up.
Okay. So obviously, Luke, you've extended these benefits to your friends and family. I'm going to do my best to serve all of them, but I do prioritize my veterans first. So I just want to make sure that you bridge the communication gap so that when I do reach out, they know who I am. So Luke, who are the top 3 people that you listed down that you want me to prioritize?
Which one are you reading? Booking in home. Zoom domino. On which script?
Strike class.
Strike class. Coach.
Are you seeing something different?
I am seeing something different. Mine says, hey, John, before I go, I almost forgot. For the friends and family you wanted to share this with, it's really important to know.
Oh, an OG domino.
You're an OG domino? I like that one, though. I like the OG domino. So obviously you extended benefits to your friend and family. I'm going to do my best to serve all of them, but I do have to prioritize my veterans first. So I just want to make sure you bridge the communication gap. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I like both of those. Perfect.
I'm just reading the other one now. Yeah, which one do you think is better? The other one, like, just recaps everything, it looks like.
Yeah, so this other one does recap. So for the friends and family you wanted to share this with, it's really important that they know this and what you're able to do for them. Now, I don't expect you to explain everything, but just tell them that it's through the Veteran Service Organization, the discount card, ADD, Amber Clearance, and a free will save them up to $1,500. And if they qualify, that's a lot to tell the client to remember. Oh, okay. Then they say, I'll just send them a Twix letting them know who I'm calling. And then it says, actually, to make it easier, I'll just go ahead and do you a favor. Since my schedule gets booked out fast, we'll give your family a call together, make sure they're taken care of. That's why they don't have to, so that way you don't have to try and explain everything, and I can lock in a spot for them. Before we get backed up, let's start with John. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. I totally understand. I'll just leave a voicemail. Perfect. That's good. That's money. So CJ did this the other day flawlessly. It's really easy when you have a good relationship with the client and you do a warm down close. So after you close the deal, you hang out with them for 1 to 3 minutes. You kind of just, shoot the SHIT, for lack of better terminology. You get through it, right? And then after that, you're like, okay, this is what's next. This is what's next. So I'm going to go ahead and just call. You just call them. I'm just going to call them right now. You got their phone number right then and there. You just call them. Voicemail appointment, voicemail appointment, voicemail appointment. One answers. Hey, awesome. We're actually in the meeting right now. I do have some time right now. I'm going to send you the link. Oh, you don't have time right now? Book that person onto the next. See how many that you can get on your appointment. Now, guys, I'm serious. These people are doing 50,000, 100,000, 150,000, 200,000, 300,000, 350,000, 400,000 a month in personal production running this play. Did you see that, Cam? 400,000 a month running this play. Having people book appointments for you. Because what takes the most time? Booking appointments. So if you can shut that time out, you're putting more policies on the books. Your retention is going up. You're a better trainer. Your agents are going to make more money. So you're going to make more money. So it really just comes down to you being the demonstrator for your team So they know how it's done, because if they make more money, you make more money. And if they're a better demonstrator, let's say like this is like, right, you guys are all, you guys will all have successful companies if you guys run this play. But if you guys get this down first, and then you teach it to your next hire, and that hire teaches it to their next hire, and that teacher teaches it to their next hire, in 10 years from now, your teachers are going to be teaching the right thing. I've messed this up. I had an organization come in, X amount of people, and I teach them something that wasn't that good. And then the next person teaches them something, it wasn't that good. And then all of a sudden, 5 people down the line, I'm like, what the heck are you saying? You're pretty much scamming the client, right? That's not what I said at all, right? It goes down the line, it gets worse, it gets worse, it gets worse. So you, as the leader, have to have higher expectations, have to do things even better ethically, because people in insurance, they ask me all the time, they're like, hey, can I do this? I'm like, that's literally insurance fraud. Why are you asking me to do that? You know what I mean? So if you need to do things the right way, so when you bring people on, you bring people on, and you bring people on, that they're all doing it in the same systematical way. And so that's why we have to do this. Because now, Jacob, I know you want to hit 50K in March. You want to go to Portugal. It's 50K. That's it. It's 50K to go to Portugal. First time people, 50K to do it. But if you're stuck waiting on AOI for calls, you're stuck waiting for inbounds, or AOI goes down for 4 to 5 hours like it did the other day, you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, calling your plus leads that could have been in your appointment already because you booked in home. All right. Let's hear it, Jacob. Alexandria, are you there?
She's muted and he's deafened.
I deafened him. That is comedy. He deafened himself.
What is he listening to? I'm curious.
I have no idea. That's okay. It's just for me and you, Cam. We'll run this to 1 million together. Go ahead.
Still figuring this thing out. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing the booking in the home.
Yes, booking in home.
Luke, I think you have to unmute Alexandria. She's like server muted.
She's server muted. Oh, sorry about that, Alexandria. Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you. Thank you, Brittany.
You see it? Booking in home Zoom Domino.
Yeah.
Coaching the client.
So obviously you extend the benefits to your friends and family. I'm going to do my best to serve all of them, but I do have to prioritize my veterans first. So I just want to make sure you bridge the communication gap so that when I do reach out, they know who I am. So who are the top 3 people that you want to prioritize?
Yeah, definitely my brother and my son.
Okay, let's start with your brother. What was his name, and do we have his number? Can we get a hold of him?
So through the process, you just close this person. You've already shot their brother a text message. Their brother has like everything that you have. So you already know their brother. You already know their voicemail. You just close them. It took you 2 hours. You just close them. Like, you know, like their brother and their whole family situation at this point. Yeah. So it's going to be more like.
I'll actually go ahead and do you a favor and I'll give your brother a call so we can fill him in.
Perfect.
On what you're doing for him.
Perfect. That's fire. That's exactly right. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy at all. It can be super short, super simple, super easy. Hey, John, so I know that we talked about those benefits. I'm just going to go ahead and do you a favor real quick. I'm going to call your brother since you said he was the most important one to get this done. I'm just going to quickly leave him a voicemail to see if he answers and just kind of fill in the gaps. All right, here we go. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to bother you, sponsor. I totally understand. We'll just leave the voicemail, right? So that's easy because that's so easy. It's not going to blow your deal. It's just creating a better client relationship, knowing that you're actually going to service his family. If you do this the right way, they're excited for you to do this. That's the point.
Right.
Like if you actually, provided enough value, like the clients are grateful for this, and it's a lot easier because they're like, yeah, dude, call my brother. Like he needs this. He really needs this. And so those are the people that you're looking for. Now, obviously, if the client is like an a-hole, they have no friends, they don't love anybody, all their friends are dead, stuff like that, then it doesn't usually work in that situation. You have to take advantage of the situations that you have. So my first plus lead chain, this guy was a vet, super bubbly, big personality, super charismatic. Marine guy, like full on like Marine Corps tough guy, but he was super nice and he knew everybody. And so he is still sending me people because I sent him a $25 gift card to his favorite restaurant. So he's still sending me people because I capitalized on that opportunity because I knew who he was. Right. And this other lady, you know, and his brother, I end up sitting with his brother, complete opposite, total a-hole, didn't know anybody, doesn't leave his house, total hermit crab, angry old man. Couldn't really do it with that guy. Right. So when you get the sits and you got the guy that knows the guys and he's happy and he likes you, those are the ones that you really have to capitalize on because that's what's going to push you into momentum. It's just that one plus lead chain that can push you into momentum to break out and do 7K in a week. It really comes down to that one plus lead chain and finding the right people that are grateful for this. And so let's go ahead with it one more time, Cam.
Oh, so when they're hyped, we're extrapolating as many relationships that they have that we can continue to carry that high energy with and just push it down to all their friends, family, whoever, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So usually on average, you're going to see anywhere between like 5 to 12. But like Keisha, she's in a presentation right now. Keisha's really good at this. She's averaging like 20 to 25 names a presentation. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, super insane. So she's like busy all day long. Like her schedule's actually busy. Like when she's like, my schedule is busy, I don't know if I can sit you. Like she's not lying. Like her schedule is very busy. She might actually not be able to sit you. So it comes with conviction too when you have that many plus leads.
Oh, for sure. Sure. What was her name again? Just so that I follow up and see her prezi.
Keisha is live right now. It looks like she's moving into part 2. Keisha, Kecha.
Okay.
And so, yeah, she's doing great. Like, it really just comes down to like, oh, like she's so smooth with it, but she's also really, really knows that she's doing these families a favor. So these clients, like, they can trust her. Like, she's super trustable person.
Right. So I mean, my familiarity with all of the scripts is very limited. I mean, I've really just touched on them and I've been trying to get through all the school stuff. I just want to make sure that I'm managing my time well. I was going to do a bunch of sets for Mason in the next couple days.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to be super confident with, okay, which script should I go to based on the circumstance? And so I'm still trying to figure out the best way to navigate the scripts that I do have, being that I only have the strike class script.
Okay, so when it comes down to booking, the trick is get them the link as fast as possible. Or no, flipping. So for flipping, you want to get them the link as fast as possible. So my script is a little bit different because I literally just believe in shooting them the text message. So it's, hey, Cam, this is Luke, AO Veterans Division. I service your family's veteran will kit and burial guide. All the scripts say that. So that's what I service your family's estate planning, burial guide, and will kit request. Now, sometimes I'll say we help go over what if they ask anything, yeah, my job is just to go over what the VA pays for and what they don't pay for in regards to your veteran funeral. And then at that point, I'm sending them the link, 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 I'm sending them the link. Right? So it's like, okay, you can't do it right now. That's totally fine. We do just want to make sure that we can get a time locked in because if we say yes to you, we are saying no to another veteran, right? So let's go ahead and find that time where you and your spouse will both be available this time or that time. And so for sits to sit higher, I like to book them face-to-face. So I still want to send them the link. Hey, Cam, I know you can't do it right now, but I do need to make sure the technology works so we can do this virtually and issue out your will kit properly. So I'm going to send you the link right now. Let me know when you got it. Okay, you got it?
You send it immediately and connect it that way, make sure it works, and you're already set.
And as soon as they get the text message, they're so single track minded that they're just looking for the text. So it's like, hey, Cam, I just shot you a text message. You're like, oh, who is this? I just shot you a text. Go look at your text. What are you calling about? It's in your texts. Oh, let me go check my texts. It's like,
just direct them right to where you need them.
Yeah. Yeah. Cash money. So it's really, that's what it really comes down to. Is just telling them what to do. It breaks down to, I'm going over what the VA pays for, what they don't pay for. We help you with your estate planning, your burial guide, and your will kit. And I need you and your wife to be there at the certain time. So don't overthink it. And then I timed myself on how fast I can get them to text. I got it down to 8 seconds. Because my first week it was like 12 minutes, 14 minutes. I was just talking
Even the text?
Yeah, because they were asking me questions. I was following the script word for word. I was like, nervous and just trying to like get the relationship going. But like, it really just comes down to like, I got it down from 12 minutes to 14 to 12 to 8 to 8 to 9 to 7. Then I'm like, dude, I'm just going to get this text. And then all of a sudden it's just like, everyone's sitting, everyone's flipping, everyone's sitting, everyone's flipping, because I just shortened the time frame. I'm like, hey, Cam, this is Luke, AO Veterans Division. I'm going to send you a text right now for your veteran burial and will kits, which you requested, right? Yes, that's what I requested. Okay, open up your phone, press the link. Let me know when you're in the meeting. 8 seconds.
Amazing. I mean, keeping it simple seems like that's going to be key, especially where you're going to hit 100 calls or, I don't know, 1,000 calls, whatever, 100 calls a week or 100 calls a day, whatever it is. Like, time is money. So,
yeah.
Okay.
And then, so even if you're
doing these scripts,